Thank you, Mr. Speaker. Mr. Speaker, many of the pros and cons of House Bill 466 have been discussed today, and I don't seek to take up any more time of the chamber. Well, maybe a little bit more time. Maybe a little bit more time. Don't get too excited. Mr. Speaker, House Bill 466 represents a good move for the people of Pennsylvania. I'm grateful for the opportunity to vote for it. But before we move forward, I just wanted to share a few very, very brief thoughts. Number one, we've heard a lot of rhetoric as to how House Bill 466 and privatizing our liquor sales will and could lead to more DUI deaths and more alcohol abuse. Well, Mr. Speaker, I chose to look at some of the facts and figures. Mr. Speaker, the state of Pennsylvania had 368 DUI fatalities in the last year. And Mr. Speaker, Pennsylvania has, as we are well aware, a controlled liquor system, state-controlled liquor system. Mr. Speaker, the state of New York had fewer DUI deaths. Mr. Speaker, the state of New Jersey, the state of Maryland, the states of West Virginia, Ohio, and Illinois all had fewer DUI fatalities than the state of Pennsylvania. So I think we need to be very careful whenever we make statements as though they're fact, whenever they very well may just be assumptions. Mr. Speaker, we've heard from some members of this General Assembly that have said that we need to find out what the system is worth before we move forward on this. Well, what I would submit is that the worth of the license is only there because we have chosen to limit and license the sale of this product. And Mr. Speaker, the determination should be what they're sold for should be what a business can pay in order to be profitable to sell the product. And lastly, Mr. Speaker, I have heard from all the special interest groups. I've heard from the beer distributors, some of which support this proposal, some of which oppose this proposal. Mr. Speaker, I have heard from the unions. Mr. Speaker, I've heard from the public and private sector unions who all universally oppose this issue. Mr. Speaker, I have heard from the wholesalers. I've heard from brewers. I've heard from groups that oppose and support. But, Mr. Speaker, the one group of people that I think we should be listening to the most are the consumers. We should be listening to the people that we all were elected to represent. And, Mr. Speaker, a few weeks ago, I visited a state where I could walk into one location. I purchased beer. I purchased alcohol. I purchased wine. Mr. Speaker, the people of Pennsylvania want that kind of freedom, and I believe we should deliver today. Thank you.